Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Hasn't been going on a lot of stuff lately on the channel because I'm streaming on Twitch and all that fancy smashy stuff. But I'm not alone today. I got the pooper with me, Trooper Matthew with me. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
So you're with me because of one thing. We are doing a collaboration project in the club, in my little Discord. And what you guys are seeing in the background here right now are just different things that are laid down for the different areas, which is gonna be freaking cool. We are around what are we? We're about 30 people on this project.
Yeah, I think it's about 5 a team or so, roughly, isn't it?
Yep. We are, as you can see here, if we take, this is very early progress, guys, as you can see. But the whole goal about this is to make a realistic looking theme park, which a lot of us, we don't really build for that aspect. A lot of us just build for the funny stuff and to be creative. But I thought it would be fun to make a project together instead of contests and challenges and etc. So might as well just do one big challenge together of combining all this you see to one big realistic mega park. That's pretty much the goal.
I think this is about a week's work or so, isn't it?
Already, yeah.
Yeah.
We the whole goal, the whole progress about the entire thing was I said to whoever wanted to join in could write their name in and write their themes, and then we kind of divided it by that, combined people in different themes. As you can see here, this first area here. Do you have the sheet up?
I can get the sheet up.
Yep.
Let's have a...
What I do know here is that I gave all areas a manager, and then all manager has a team behind them. And the managers are then talking about the transitions between each single area, while the others are building blueprints, assets, all that kind of stuff. But
You have to give me access to the sheet.
I have to give you access? Damn.
Yeah.
Oh well. We don't have time for that now. I'll just do it like this. Okay, so yeah, we've been talking back and forth. We don't have a name for it yet, unfortunately, but hopefully we will get there very soon with a name.
Names tend to come near the end.
Yeah, names usually come here at the end here. But as you guys can see, we have the western area, as I said. And the western area is having Dodger as their team manager. As you can see, they already did a little bit of stuff here where they took out what rides they want in the park. They did a layout, all that kind of stuff. And Dodger has Steven, who's that, Chris, as his helpers, as managers. And then he has Duder, Sidewinder, and Spag to help him with this area here. And as you can see, it's not going to be corner to corner though, which I think is going to help us a lot frame-wise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no point to make it a mega park. It'll already be a big park.
Yeah, because I remember Dodger, he went in and made the layout, and then as soon as we got in and saw our area in the park itself, we were like, damn, this is quite big.
And I know when me and I think Dodger went into our individual areas, we were like, this is way bigger than we thought.
Yeah, exactly. So we got surprised. But it's a good thing, though. It's a good thing. And as you can see here, guys, this is a lot of placeholders, all that stuff here. Everything is pretty much placeholders. But it's just to fill in and see how things looks. And we try to figure out a way to combine all of it together. Like, how would a transition be from this part to this part? Will it make sense? Can we make something with it? And all that kind of stuff. So as you can see, we have the western. And then it will transit into the post-apocalyptic area. Which right now is called, what is it called now? Colony? Runa
Colony.
Phoenix.
Yeah, that's right. It's a weird one.
And as you can see now, a lot of these things here are still working. Wow, this is cool. This is what Chris did, right? Whoa.
Yeah.
This is dope.
I think the buildings are Alpine buildings from Sublimes right now.
Yeah, I remember these from Blueprint Bonanza, but there's just placeholders, right?
Yeah, just to give an idea of the shantytown kind of.
So so I would say that this is gonna look super cool, and I feel like Western and post-apocalyptic is gonna be it's gonna be some good transitions between there.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Yeah, as you can see already, this bridge here is super dope. I love this build you did here, Chris. Already, it's super dope. Look at that. So yeah,
if you get like one building, if you get like one building like that done as well, it sets the tone for the whole area. You know where to go.
Oh,
floater.
But yeah, everything is gonna look super cool at the end, guys. Chris is who's that? Chris is the manager on this sort of area, and he has. Who does he has with him? He has Nipe and Ivan and Ziplines. So it's a pretty good team working on this area as well, and they're gonna work with the western area for like a transition here, which already looks like to be in somewhat order already. So that's super dope. And also, as you can see, we have room for backstage stuff in the back. We got Dodger, which is the realism police in our collab here. He's gonna be the one saying yay or nay.
He's brutal.
Oh, he's brutal, guys. You have no idea. He's the worst.
I redesigned my park twice because of him.
No, yeah, it's good that we got one of these, because we really want the realism thing to be a big part of the park. And for me, it's also, I've never actually done that in particular.
No.
So
Same. I had no idea.
So I thought it would be a funny challenge for all of us to build a realistic park together. Something you will actually be able to see in real life. Not budget wise, like as I said when we did it, we said this is gonna be a park that has so much money, so whatever we put in, they can afford it, but we will still do it in a realistic way. You know, like not like a floating castle or like a big steampunk mountain or, you know, big botanical garden like in Dania, stuff like that. You know, it's gonna be what you see in a normal theme park. That's our goal with this.
And so I think
yeah,
it's helped with park count as well, because we're looking at it from a guest perspective. So we don't need to fill every gap. We can put a big show build in there, and it saves with parts as well.
Yep, so true, so true. And we did give each other like somewhat, as you say, piece count. Like 25k is pretty much the max limit now, but per area. But it will probably be off and off. Some areas might be less, and others might have a little bit more. It all depending on which areas we at the end are gonna prioritize. Because as we talked about, there's always those 1 or 2 areas that has that extra compared to the rest of the theme park. You know what I mean? But then we come over to here. We're gonna have a transition that is gonna be very interesting, because it's gonna be from post-apocalyptic to some of the most prettiest stuff you've ever seen. Probably the prettiest area in the whole park. These yellow boxes here, guys. Can you see it?
I spent a lot of time on those yellow boxes.
So, this is your area. You and Dave are team managers here.
Yeah.
And what are we gonna have here, Matthew?
So this is going to be the planet Naboo from Star Wars, which is kind of a Renaissance sci-fi, kind of Italian kind of feel about it. It's actually very much just about sci-fi. So there's only things like doors, windows, that gives it away, and then, you know,
right,
vehicles. There's not a huge amount of, it's not heavy sci-fi, which was the point.
Yeah, and I love that. You guys are probably the ones that are most forward in the project already, because you have all these facade buildings and stuff like that, and they look amazing. Like, imagine just an entire main street looking like this, guys. Fuck. It's gonna look so dope. I'm excited for your transitions, though.
Yeah, we have an idea. So I've actually downloaded this map and kind of roughly built the city 3 times already. And this area is easy. This is the main street. It just faces out on the park and the centerpiece and all that kind of stuff. But the second road there, which I negotiated with, going into post-apocalyptic to the left, that's going to be using pretty much just angles and depth perception and things like that, so that you see very little from both sides.
Right.
Every house, especially nearer the edges of the park in Naboo, is 2 stories, because from a guest perspective, you'll never be able to see over that then. And then I think post-apocalyptic, you're using mountains and trees and stuff. So there's less of a transition and more of a line of sight like they would use in a real theme park.
I see, right. So left side is more that, and then here will be the original transition, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and you are, you have, as I said, you and Dave are the managers here, because I know both of you are like super Star Wars fan, and I knew to get you guys into this project, I wanted a Star Wars area. So, but also just, this is gonna look super dope, and I can't wait to see it. And then we also gonna have something Star Warsy at the centerpiece part, right?
Yeah.
Which is gonna be somewhat connected to the Naboo area.
It's the palace, which is like a collection of cylindrical domed buildings of different sizes. That's
right.
Mounted up on some sort of rock formation. We haven't quite worked that out yet. And then with just cascading falls. Works really well for us. The whole main street on our section is designed to look so it will be in the distance. So I've took the centerpiece in mind with that, but it's something that's generally quite beautiful. And because Naboo isn't Star Warsy in that respect, it should just look quite as a nice castle as well.
Yeah, very vibrant, very welcoming.
Yeah, lots of foliage and cascading falls, greens, same kind of color scheme as the buildings there.
Exactly. And we also, like, we all are kind of talking back and forth to each other, so we don't have the same stuff in area. Like, we're gonna have here we have a mine train, River Rapids, and here we have RMC. We're gonna have some more flat rides. You guys are gonna have, which coaster are you gonna have over here?
I'm not sure. I think we're going for wing, something along those lines, just to represent the spaceship.
Yep, makes sense. And here you have the shooting ride here too.
Yeah.
So shooting ride and a coaster ride, and then backstage stuff all the way around here. And then the centerpiece, as Matthew said, is gonna be some part of Naboo, but it will look super cool having it in the middle, because it's not like a Disney-esque like castle palace. It can kind of work with the surroundings we're gonna build around it, I think. So post-apocalyptic Naboo, we have Jules Verne, and then we're gonna have the fantasy area, right? So it should be a good combination of all things together.
Yeah. And like some of them particularly have really nice transitions.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be super cool to do all that. And then you'll have Invader Tim, and then you have Maurice helping you out here.
Yep, 4 of us then.
Yeah, so it's a great team, and you all have already contributed with a lot of buildings already. And just imagine a main street like this. 10 each is amazing. 40. How many pieces? 250, 200. Wow, you guys are like...
Yeah. So small buildings 200, large buildings 250, and then it's a total of 40, so 9,000 pieces for the generic city.
That's dope.
So any way to make it work.
I love that. Alright, well, when we move on from the right side, from Naboo, then we are gonna work on a transition together, because here it's gonna be like the Jules Verne concept. Right now it's called Explorer Junction, which is the work in progress name. But we're pretty much gonna have a steampunk area here. I am the one in lead of this, and I have Duder, Convulsion, and Static Boris with me here. And we have also laid out a somewhat of a layout and come up with ideas. And our ideas are sort of also, we kind of want 2 layers. We want something like, is it Tokyo Sea, Disney?
Yeah, we've got the volcano.
Yeah, they got the volcano, and then they have like this sort of super nice walkway here.
I think
and then yeah,
I think that's 3 levels there as well in Tokyo.
yeah, but we're just gonna have 2 levels, and then build a little steampunk main street here, because we're gonna have a lot of transitions, as you can see. We have from Lovecraft or fantasy, centerpiece, and then we have going into pirate and Asia. I don't know why we have 2 here. I think that's a mistake.
You could probably fix it later.
Yeah,
I feel like the path could cut it off there, couldn't it?
yeah, I think so too. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna work on here, and that's also an area I'm looking very forward to work on and build on. And I think from the Naboo and then over to Asia, I think we can make some pretty cool transitions. And remember, we always have to have everything has to be built realistic. As you can see, Dodger already here started switch tracks and everything here already.
I don't think I've ever built a switch track in my life.
Same here, bro. Same here. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We have a lot of ideas here. We wanna like maybe, we have this little sheet where we all go in and write ideas we want in our areas, so we have more communication. Like we kind of want a interdimensional spinning coaster here for like an around the world concept. We want like a dog ride maybe where people get shrinking or something, like your ride you made one time.
Oh yeah, my Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, and then we also had a Horror Heights 20k leaks, but that just we dropped that one, and maybe we're just gonna focus on something else. But there'll still be some different things for us to do. We'll also have some flat rides, etc. There's not so much for us to present here as the others have done, but we'll get there eventually. It'll be super cool, and I can't wait to start actually building on this area here. And if we go down here, I did start a little concept, as I did on stream the other day. This is called Nightmare Kingdom, and that's gonna be like a dark fantasy, medieval sort of village you walk into that has a plague. And we're also gonna have a lot of stuff in here, as you guys can see. This is sort of like a transition, where you kind of like walk from the street, and then you are gonna walk into what is gonna be the dark fantasy village, you know?
Kind of Vermintide kind of feel, isn't it?
It's Vermintide mixed with sort of the Witcher 3 sort of thing. Yeah. Sort of the style I'm going for. So yeah, and then I know in here I'm working with Lewis, Class Mamalia, and Farana. Us 3 are working together here, and we also came up with some cool concepts and ideas for the entire thing here. And I know Class has some good ideas for a shooting ride too, which we also are gonna incorporate here. And I want this carousel ride in here as well. So I have a good feeling that we're gonna make this area look super dope.
Yeah, I like the sound of this area particularly.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited for it, and I really like the start I did here for now. Super cool. It's nice when birds fly by. It always looks nice.
Yeah, I like the pigeons in Naboo. They work for once.
So this is the fantasy area, guys. As you can see, it's quite huge, and we're gonna mix it up with a Lovecraft section too, which is gonna be mixed between Jules Verne and fantasy. So somewhat here in between, like this terrain here. This is probably gonna be Lovecraft.
To make a transitional area as well.
Yeah, or just something like that. I'm not gonna save this file anyways, but yeah. Then as you can see, moving on the right side we have Asia, which is an area we call Lotus Grotto right now, or Grotto, or whatever you guys want to call it. Where we have, who is running? This is Max. Max is running this area.
I think Convulsion is there as well.
Yeah, Convulsion is helping. Dave is also helping a bit, and then he has Melvin, Solik, Kick 2, and Malto King helping him over here. And they don't have written a lot of stuff yet. They want a lock flume, kind of like Chapaz style. an inverted coaster. So that's probably something they'll add here. And I actually, to be honest, I feel like Asia is the smallest area.
Yeah, I think because you've got that bit cut out of it there, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like something has got cut out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the Asia area, and this is Max, and he has, yeah, as I said, Commotion, Melvin, Solik, Kick 2, and Malto King. So these guys are probably gonna build something pretty epic up here. And it's gonna be interesting to see the transitions. I'm actually quite excited for all the transitions between each area.
Yeah, you can have a lot of fun, can't you?
Yeah.
Do it very slowly and gradually.
It's really, really fun. So yeah, Asia guys. It's gonna be super fun to see. I think they're gonna go with some. What is the theme they're going for here? It's kind of like is it Himalayan?
Yeah, I saw some screen pictures of something like that.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. It looked really, really cool. So that's definitely something for us to look forward to. So as you can hear, like all the areas are gonna be amazing. It's gonna be super dope, all of it. Next to Asia, we're gonna have like a jungle adventure area. This is like this entire area, as you can see here. This is one area combined with like 3 or 4 themes, like ruins, adventure, pirate, temple, right? And Steven is the man in charge here. As you guys can see, he already somewhat started to add some buildings. I really like these he did.
Just a little different.
Very different. Also this Finnish Black Mire. Ha! Funny dude, funny dude. But I do like how he made the layout. I like this path already here around the lake.
I like how they've worked together and the lake turns into the river for the adventure area too.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love how this looks.
I wonder if Asia's got any plans to turn it into a waterfall or something. That would be quite good.
Yeah, I honestly think like we were talking about actually taking this entire lake all the way over to Jules Verne Land or Explorer Junction.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Although if you look at my place, I've got a river.
You also have a river, yeah.
That just ends at the moment. That could join up and we could have a river going across a third of the park.
Yeah, and then maybe just go out in a circle and then go back. Something like that. There'll be stuff. But yeah, Steven is working here. Steven is also very talented. He's good at these sort of adventure pirate stuff here. He's the man for the job. And as you can see, he has like Armada with dark ride section, a small family wooden coaster, and a large infinite coaster indoor. Nice. Drop tower and a victory swinging pirate ship. So Steven's sort of already, this team already have what they need of rides pretty much. Because everyone can have like two big rides and then maybe a ride or 2 flat rides. Well, we haven't really discussed that, but it seems like that's what people are going for anyways.
I think a lot of rides naturally fall into a lot of themes, don't they?
Yeah, like the swing ship here.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go stick that in like Western, were we?
No, you know why? No. But yeah, I can definitely tell that we're gonna have some pretty cool transitions. It's gonna be a cool skyline we're gonna get to when everything is done. Like imagine having coasters coming up and like the centerpiece here in the middle, trees, some levels of different things. I'm quite happy for this project we got started here. I got big dreams.
It's a quick start too. It's a lot.
It is. And then of course at the end, which I don't know why I went opposite way, but we have the main street, which is also gonna be something, you know, it's gonna be interesting because we don't really have a name for it yet. It's just Main Street District, and it's like, and I think Max is also the leader here, and he has Convulsion and Dodger to help him. And then he has Maurice, Kick 2, Leo Exo, and Tilly 2s of helping him with this stuff here. And we're gonna have an entrance and then like a sort of classic urban, botanical, French, Parisian, Greek. It's gonna be all kinds of things match up together in this main street. Whatever the team decides and what we can do to transit into all the other areas, right? So this is gonna be... It's gonna be a Disney-esque park, but still not. because we kind of want that vibe, but it's gonna be our own sort of style to it. And then of course we will have parking lots, we will have an entrance, all that kind of stuff. I also forgot to mention here, Steven has Enigmandra, Sidewinder, a Rapist, and Malto King to help him as well. So as you can see, we are a big bunch of people. We're like 30 people or something like that. And we are gonna, I mean, everyone that went into this project are fully aware now that this project is not gonna be like something we're gonna hassle. It's not gonna be something we're gonna try build in 3 or 4 months. Like, this is a project we want to be in the community for quite a while to, like, you know, connect us together and, you know, just combine us to something better, you know. Yeah, I think that's good. What do you say, Matthew?
Yeah, there's no point in rushing it. We might as well spend our time making every single individual area look as good as a park.
Exactly.
And then it'll be a beautiful park to look at the end.
100%. I cannot agree more. That was beautiful that I landed up on this thing right here.
You're not getting off either.
Beautiful. Wow. No, but as you guys can see, like, when you see these sections divided like this, it looks kind of like, it looks like a mess. You can't really get a real. But I also said it to the others, I thought it would be fun to do a video of this where we can go back in and we can look at it and say, wow, this park actually looked like shite in the start. You know, like, this really, like, if you look at this, you will just be like, what?
Yeah, there's too many of these mega parks you just see at the end, completely done. And you look at it and go, I could never do that. But they all started like this.
Exactly. And to build a mega park, like I said, like, after I finished, like, Dania, for example, this is the last time I will build one. And I feel like making somewhat a mega park with people will be a lot more funnier.
I think you don't get burnt out as well because, like, for example, we're making a city top left. Well, that could burn you out on your own, but there's 4 of us. And so
exactly.
We've already created a city in a week. We've got 40 buildings, and it was the case of me only having to build 10. So when you split each area between 5 or 6 people, no one's building a lot. You don't get too burnt out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I love these buildings. And you're so right, and that's the entire goal with this. And also, we are 30 people. We have, like, what, 7 time zones?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Pretty much.
So everyone can pretty much work on this every freaking day.
Well, I think they were working on this when we were asleep last night, weren't they?
Yes, they went in and did the pirate, the adventure layout, I think. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff, guys. We're gonna have coasters in here, dog rides, water rides, flat rides, shops, etc. And we will do these sort of videos 1 or 2 times a month, depending on the progress. No speed builds or anything, guys. A lot of it will be on stream, and then we will just give you guys, like, update videos, kind of like me and Matthew are doing here now. We might have different people with us every time for each section, you know, or the same people. We don't know. It's all just something, you know. We just want you guys to have something to, you know, look into and see and share other people's creations while we are building a park together, you know.
Enjoying the journey, basically.
Exactly, and like I said, people already know, like, this can maybe take a year, if not even more, and people also know that people are allowed to go in and be like, I do not like this bush here on this roof here, so I'm gonna move that to another place because I have another idea for it. So, like, everyone is fully, how do you say, into this project by saying, like, people know that, okay, they might be able to just remove a little bit so they can add, like, some realistic aspects to it. And all of us are agreeing to it. And I think that's super cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of teamwork already. With only a week in, everyone's having fun and, like, jumping into each other's chats and giving ideas and inspiration and things like that. It's not like...
It's just nice.
Yeah.
And then also just just FYI, just quick here. As you guys can see, here are our little sheet here, which Convulsion really made look super pretty. As you guys can see, we got overview, what everyone voted and everyone said of theming, and that's kind of like how we divided the entire teams together in this sort of master plan, as you guys can see here. So it's super organized in a way, even though right now when we showed you guys that it might not look because it's all over the place, but it's not really. But you guys will get updated videos constantly, like 1 or 2 times a month, whenever we feel like time to do a new video. So yeah, I think we got everything. Did we get everything sorted out, Matthew? Everything mentioned?
Yeah, I mean, we're not got a lot to show off at the moment, have we?
No, we don't. But that's what makes it funny, though, so people can kind of see the total, like, sketch sort of thing.
It'd be nice to lay, like, if we get a decent picture like this all along the way, and then just make a little collage of showing how it came together.
Yeah, that would be fun. It would be fun to make, like, a still picture thing where you just take a picture for each time.
Yeah, that's right. It transitions into the finished park.
That would be super dope. But yeah, guys, lots more stuff to come from this. And also, we don't have a name yet. Right now, it's just called Club Wikz Collab. So that's what it's gonna be called right now. So yeah, lots more stuff to come, guys. And just also on the channel as well. I've been streaming a lot lately, and there will be a lot of new stuff coming on the channel as well. And just, you know, etc. It'll be fun. It'll be great stuff. It'll be good, Matthew. Yeah.
Enjoyable.
The great content. That's what's up. Great content. So yeah, guys, me and Matthew are gonna say our goodbyes here, and hope you guys enjoyed this little video and this little how do you say, recap of what our project is going to be like, and what you guys can expect to see on the channel for the next year or so. This project here, which obviously we will get a name for and all that stuff for later on. So yeah, Matthew, thanks for joining me today, homie.
Thank you for having me, Wikz.
Always, my friend, always. So I'm gonna let's end it off by this shot here.
Beautiful.
And hearing the birds singing, it's beautiful, isn't it? Yes. So guys, thanks for hanging. Leave a like if you think the video deserves it. Give me your guys' comment, what you think about the project, and yeah, just share your thoughts, guys. Don't be shy. And we will see you somewhat next time whenever a new video of this comes out. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.